Hello Pisces, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a general reading for you, not a personal, but take what's for you, leave the rest for whoever it may be meant for. Stick around long enough to know the difference though. Also, it's timeless. Take this energy, carry it from the time you see it to a few weeks out. We are starting with the Priestess of Light Oracle for you guys. I felt that was the one that had the proper message for you. Setting boundaries, threshold protection, and honor. Okay, anything else here for Pisces? Oh, that is a lot. I don't think that. I'm going to shuffle again. I don't feel like that is... sometimes it just means it's done. All right. Anything else for Pisces? No, that's it. See, sometimes when the cards, I feel like they get slapped out of my hand or whatever. Sometimes when a pile flies out like that, I feel like, okay, well, I need to reshuffle. They're telling me to reshuffle. But sometimes it's like, that's all, nothing else. Stop doing it. But setting boundaries. I feel like someone's setting boundaries for themselves. Like, possibly, there could be something that you constantly do, and it's negatively affects your life and people in your life. It may be something as simple as, not as simple as drinking, but I feel like maybe an addiction of some sort, or something that you do often. We'll put it that way. Not necessarily that you're addicted, but something that you do often and it affects others, or the way others see you. Possibly reining that in and pulling it in and being more enlightened, and in order to protect yourself and others. Honoring past relatives, I feel, as well. Let's read from the book for you guys. The number 30. Setting boundaries. The priestess of the threshold holds her upper hands with palms outward, projecting a field of protective light before her. The strong and safe, stately snow leopard, who lives a solitary life in the highest reaches of the mountains, looks over her shoulder, standing guard. This card brings you a message of both caution and encouragement. It's time to take an honest look at the boundaries you set. How do you view your importance in your own life? Are you sacrificing your priorities and self-care to prioritize the needs and wishes of others? Are you putting up with demands, dismissal, marginalization, or even disrespect from the people in your life? If so, it's time to put up your hands and say enough. You may have been allowing others to cross your personal threshold and invade your time, energy, or space, but this card is telling you that you now have the power to shift that pattern. Start to set clear limits today and make yourself a priority in your own life. Your soul deserves to be honored, and you must be the first person to make that choice. When you do, you will finally receive the respect and prioritization that you've been longing for all along. Somebody beginning to put you first. Maybe that's what they wanted all along, to get a certain reaction out of you that you weren't giving them. Okay, Pisces. That was very quick. We have, Ace of Cups and Ten of Swords together, and something else here. Okay. They overturned as I was shuffling here. So this energy is together. Feels like this is together and this is together. Ace of Cups in the reverse. This could be a no, possibly. I do feel like this Ten of Swords, which can be about betrayals and people hurting you, which goes hand in hand with this setting boundaries, needing to set boundaries. Ace of Cups. I feel like this is past tense. This may be the way people treated you because you let it go on for so long. The Ace of Cups is about something being presented to you. Something, aces are gifts, okay? Gifts coming in from the universe, the world around you, things that are due to you or owed to you. I do feel like it's in the reverse because you're not, you may have in the past been denied not you've been denied, but you denying that you had feelings for someone or something in a situation. But people can't hurt you if you don't have any emotion attached to this outcome or this person. I do feel like there's a sense here of knowing that you really had love for someone, that you I feel like in the past that it hurt you. You ended up hurting them because you wanted to eradicate the emotional attachment to this person. They may have been a gift coming in here for you in your life, and you didn't see it as that at the time. Wow. Okay, we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups here now together. And this makes me feel, this pattern is kind of together here, it makes me feel like you are now looking at things in a more emotional sense, a more loving sense, a more, I feel like caressing. I'm not sure what that is about, but it feels like you looking, your choices you're making at this time may now be made from love. It may now be concern for others, where it wasn't like that before. I feel like you kind of flitted through life for a while there, Pisces, with with not showing emotion or not using emotion in your judgments or in your action for, backing your actions. And this is changing. I feel like a whole different side. Letting love in where maybe you didn't before. You were frivolous with it. Love that was given to you, possibly. Wow. Okay. Let's go on. What else does Pisces need to know at this time? Whoa. All right. You have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is overshadowing the read. I do feel like with it being an Ace of Wands, this can be a yes. This is a yes time for you. Whatever this energy is, it's positive, it's moving forward, and there's growth involved in it. Growth within yourself and understanding. I feel like understanding of some things. All right, this energy is together as well. You have the Lovers in the reverse. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Hermit in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, and Three of Swords, ending it. We're going to put this up here. The Lovers, this could be Gemini energy. This may be the person that you may have had maybe a connection to at some point, whoever that may be. It feels like you weren't having any of that attachment with this person, and this being in the reverse feels like it was in the past. A love that was in the past, or a connection that was in the past with somebody that may have been Gemini. Or we're going to go this other route. I almost feel like this is a connection that you at this time are going to do without. You're going to, someone may offer something up here. The Lovers are about new love, something new. It is in the reverse though, so that does make me feel like either this can be about signing contracts as well, guys. So this may be about telling you not to sign that contract, not to devote yourself to this person or this thing. You have the Queen of Wands here. I think you are in a mode where you're like, you're not going to do anything until you really delve into it. I feel like you've possibly always been abrupt in your speaking, said things out loud that you may not, may shouldn't have, but this will benefit you at this time. Speaking up. You have the Hermit in the reverse. I feel like not wanting to go it alone anymore. The Hermit, a Hermit mode can be about being alone, or being, it could be about thinking more about yourself. It is in the reverse, so I'm like feeling like, there's a growth that's happening here within a relationship or in a connection right now, where you don't want to do it alone anymore. You're finding that you want to know what it's like to have someone there by your side, and even when some people were by your side in the past, I feel like maybe it was like you were alone anyway, kind of thing. People around you, and but you just still felt lonely or alone, like you were the only one there. I do feel like with this Hierophant in the reverse, this can be about marriage, the Hierophant, and involved in that same energy here. You may this may be, I feel like someone may offer their hand, asking for someone's hand in marriage possibly, or wanting that and getting denied as well. That's kind of about the contracts. It's kind of about with it in the reverse, this Lovers, it's about, solidifying an agreement, or I feel like you get denied access from this, though. You're just at that point when you finally, I feel like somebody may have been a player, or maybe you didn't take other people's emotions or whatever, or their love. You took it for granted, I feel, and you're changing now. You're getting older, you're changing, you want something more, you don't want to be alone anymore or feel alone. You felt connected to someone. I do feel like they deny that connection, though, and this is going to bring this Seven of, I said Seven of Swords, that's probably going to come out. Three of Swords, pain, anguish, really, really sadness. I feel like that's a denial of access to someone. It's going to cause you to, I feel like for some of you, it's going to have you seeing the way you had other people feeling in the past. That's what it feels like here to me. Okay, we are going to, I want this deck here. Let's have some cards for clarity at this time for Pisces. Okay, Ten of Wands and Page of Swords here. I'm looking at this. Each deck has a different picture to it. Has a different way to look at it. And with the Ten of Wands in this deck, the Ten of Wands can be about taking things that you've learned through life, I always feel, or maybe having burdens that you're carrying that are not yours to carry. But in this deck, it makes me feel like you've been on a long journey. This is life, from start, and this may be you packing up and moving on from a situation, which could be this situation here. Maybe having to, not wanting to, reluctantly, I feel, because she's taking everything with her. What she's learned, she's got a wand in her hand here as well, taking whatever she's learned from this relationship or connection, and moving forward and having to move from it. I feel like it's uncomfortably. This energy came out together, though, because this Page of Swords is about, you learned something about yourself and maybe how you treated others in the past. It becomes more clear. She's got the light bulbs above her head, having an idea of how someone else may have felt in a situation from the past. The way you acted, it feels like what comes around goes around, kind of. And realizing it, the realization of it. Wow. Sorry about that, whoever's going through that. That really sucks. All right, anything else here for Pisces at this time? Okay, one more set here. And it's the Hierophant in the upright and the Emperor in the reverse. You don't know where you're going, but you know you're gonna get to somewhere better. Look at him laughing. relaxing, laughing, enjoying oneself, learning, higher learning. Someone here may be going to wanting to go to school or is planning on, but you're not sure what you're going for necessarily. You know, the Emperor is an energy of could be being business savvy or having your mind about you, having your ducks lined up, whatever. I do feel like it's in the reverse because you're on the right path here. I feel like someone going back to school is what it feels like, but you don't know quite what it is you need to go for. And I do feel like a business degree is at hand here. I'm going to leave these right here. Something about business and wanting to, being the Emperor in the reverse, this could be about wanting to learn more. You don't know what you need to know to be a successful business person, but going back to school will help that, and I feel like that is a positive move forward here. Okay, I'm going to switch over here and talk about your money for a bit here. Ooh, wow. All came out together. That was very quick. Okay. We have this energies together. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have we have the Chariot in the reverse. We have the Star, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Let's look at this. Remember, we're talking about your money, your career. Seven of Cups. Choice has to be made. There's a choice here, and it may be stemming from this needing to go to school. If you want to get to your dreams, get your dreams met and be successful like you want, I feel like you're gonna have to go to school and learn something, or learn something from someone who has already been through it. Maybe ask someone who owns a successful business if they could mentor you, possibly. You have the Seven of Cups here is about choices, though, and watching the choice that you make, I feel. You have the Nine of Cups, which is about possibly being on the verge of getting where you need to be. I think you're far from where you are going to be, but you're on the right path. It is in the reverse. So I feel like a choice you make may affect the outcome. Interesting. And then you have the Chariot, which is positive movement forward. It's going in a new direction. I think you've let people lead you in the direction in the past, though. And that's why in the reverse, because now it's your time to you're gonna take the reins here. I feel like you taking the reins and going in the proper direction that you need to get what you want out of life. Very successful it feels, because you've got the this Star here. You've got things beginning to line up. That's what it feels like. Beginning to see that a light in the distance, some light in the distance from the darkness. You do have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about hard work, putting a lot of effort and work into something. And I do feel like you have your wits about you right now. You're all about, and this fact that this Ace of Wands is overshadowing this read. You are like, how do I want to say, receptive. You're very receptive at this time, so it is a good time for you to, if you want to go to school for business or just learning how to do it better, going into, I just feel like it could be something as simple as business management of some sort. I do feel like you're on the right path. You're not where you need to be, but you are on the right course to get there. Okay, I'm going to pull from this deck for a little more clarity in any any situation. Wow. I'm just going to take the cards that dropped in the upright here. We have Five of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Coins. Overall, and this energy is together. Okay? Let me take a look at that. I think that's going to be it for that. Five of Cups. Don't be overlooking things because you're worried about failure from the it having to do with stability, not feeling like you can be that person. I believe that you have a lot of great energy about you, Pisces, and I think that you're going to move. You are in the going in the right direction. I think there's going to be some stresses along the way. She looks fairly stressed out. It looks like it's nighttime with the little night light on, and staying up late at night possibly. Don't use that time focusing on negative things, though. I feel like saying. You are going to get to where you need to be. Focusing on that negative stuff is not going to get you there. It's going to take, you're going to get there eventually, but it may make it take longer. So you need to, take that time and maybe read up on some stuff. Look up the schools that will teach you what you need to know, or find that place that will do internships or what have you. I do feel like you are on a path towards being able standing on your own too, and on solid ground. That's what this feels like. I'm gonna pull some cards for some message cards. Oh, that was quick. Fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewal, passion, and positive transformation. I'm gonna put this right here. I feel like you guys are definitely setting out on a new path and learning a lot about yourself here, Pisces. I feel like there's a lot of lights getting turned on, little lights above your head, you know, the bubbles, thinking more clearly than you've ever thought, it feels. And that's why you're going to be very successful in whatever it is that you're going for here. We have triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and earthly. You are who you are. The only way to find true love or your ultimate dreams for prosperity is knowing what you can handle, knowing what path you really want to go down, what you really want out of life, and I feel like this is eyes wide open at this time. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. Somebody's going to quit. I feel like quit drinking, possibly. I'm going to put this up here. I feel like someone's going to discover upon this eyes wide open period some destructive patterns you've been going down and why it's took so long for you to find love or success, and know that there's some things that you can change within yourself that will help that out. All right, Pisces, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe, join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I will see you next video.